Hi guys and welcome to JTech WP. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing Split Screen Ultimate for the Mac. If you want this software, there's a link in the description down below, so please check that out. Okay, let's go. Once you've downloaded the file, double click it. You'll see an error message. It can't be opened because Apple cannot check it for malicious software. It's only because it's not directly from the Apple Store. So to get around this, I go to System Preferences. Then I'm looking for Security and Privacy. Make sure you're on the General tab. Allow apps downloaded from the App Store, identify developers, and then you'll see an option here which says Open Anyway. So I'm going to click on that. So first of all, you need to add your password. So I'm typing in my password. So I press Open Anyway. Press Open. And there we go. I've just got to go into privacy like it shows on the screen, accessibility, and then we select Split Screen Ultimate, check that, and that's all good. So I can close that now. Once installed, you can see the icon up in the top right here. I'll click on it and it shows you all the different options that you've got, like shrink left, shrink right, full screen, etc. What makes this different from the other window snapping plugins and software is that it's got dual monitor support, which is kind of cool. And you can do 3-part sizing, so you can split it into thirds. And in your preferences, you can record shortcuts to do all these various things, which I kind of like the idea of. First, let's have a look at splitting into thirds. I click on Chrome. Go onto here, then I go shrink left third, click on one in the middle, shrink middle third, and finally shrink right third. Okay, that worked pretty good, so it split it into even sized thirds. My normal workflow if I'm working on a client's website would be to have the website on my left in Chrome, and then on the right I'd have my notes in Word or Notepad, whichever format the client sent it in, and then I'd split my screen. To split it, I would go click on the Word document, shrink right, that's 50%, then click on this one, and then I would go shrink left. Okay, so I could take my notes, add them into the website that I'm working on, and also if I've got Notepad, I can also say to it in my list of tasks, you can make it in the center, which it is now. And that way I can kind of check my things to do, get the text I need from my client's website to update it. And I think that's kind of a handy way of working because it's just a really useful workflow. One other handy feature is web search. I can go web search and then I can type in YouTube JTech WP, and it uses my default browser to find what I've just searched for, so that's kind of handy. However, I just normally go to Google and do the search in there, and that will get me the same result. One thing that's a little bit annoying if you've ever used Windows 10 or Magnet is that you try and drag a window to the side and you'd expect it to auto snap, but it doesn't do that. I'll try it on the right hand one. Doesn't auto snap. It would be really nice in a future version if they can enable snapping to the sides. However, if you hold the shift key, then it works, but it still doesn't do it very well. You see, it's not really it's gone 50-50, but it's not at the top of the page. So I'll try holding that shift again. It's kind of springing full screen, so it's not really doing what I want it to do. It's a bit kind of half-assed, really. I'd much prefer like either using Magnet for this, and rather than going up into here every single time. You could fix this using the preferences by going up into here on the icon. I press preferences and I could record a shortcut, so I'm going to try that right now. So record shortcut, I'm going to press shift A and it's not letting me do that. Shift right, no, not letting me do that either. Let's try again. It doesn't feel very user friendly because I'm trying to record a shortcut key and every time I do it, it doesn't give me an error. It doesn't say which key you have to use to do it. So type a shortcut, I want to go Shift L. Not working. A, nothing. Let's try again. So I'm having a nightmare with this, and I'm quite techie. So yeah, big problem. This should be much easier to use than it is. Looks like I've now found a solution. To record a shortcut, press record shortcut, press Control, and then the letter you want. And now it seems to work. So if I go Control D, okay, so I could carry on and do one for each. So let's see if this works. So if I press Control A, okay, that's working, good, and then Control D to snap to the right. That is an option, but it would still be a lot better if I could just snap windows by moving them side to side like you can on Windows 10 or in Magnet. So I think there's room for improvement, but overall it's actually a pretty good bit of software. And that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.